campaign, um, just as I'm waiting for this to install. Um, Unfortunately, right. So, unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to play much of this yet. As you can see, I am waiting for the thing to actually install. It's taking surprisingly a long time, but I did manage to play a single offline multiplayer match with one bot on my team and one bot on the other team on Bog, which is the only map that you can play on before the game has finished installing. I played Domination because I absolutely loved Domination on Bog. I used to absolutely massacre everyone and have so much fun on that map. So I remember it so well, and I played it for years and years, even after World at War and all the other games came out. I still would go back to COD4 and really enjoy the gameplay because it was just spot on. And I was quite worried that through the remastering process that they would somehow manage to wreck it, break it, change things, because obviously I can imagine it's very difficult for them to get it 1-to-1 the same, and obviously when they're trying to improve the graphics, which is what obviously remastering is all about, I wonder if there was a chance that something would get ruined in that process. But having played that one match, as far as I can tell, it's the exact same game that I played back when Call of Duty 4 first came out on PS3. They have obviously changed some elements. For example, as I say, I was playing Domination, and the flags were slightly different, and the kind of capture area around it was more sort of prominent, showing you exactly where the capture area is. And I don't know, because I can't exactly remember. I swear they've slightly reduced the middle flag on Bog, but that could just be me misremembering. I don't know. Unfortunately, I think the broadcasting is making me making the game take a lot longer to install, so I am going to stop this for now. I'm going to retry once it's actually finished installing, because the moment I tried to do a broadcast, the time it was saying that it was going to take to install really shot up. So if you're thinking yourself of kind of posting an initial impressions broadcast, you might want to bear that in mind. You suddenly think you've got 2 minutes for your intro, and then you can get on with it. But actually, obviously, kind of broadcasting, especially, I've got quite a high graphics setting on my broadcast, a 720p high quality. It obviously slows things down, although it seems to be speeding up, so I might just hold on for the hopefully 1 more minute remaining for the install. But yeah, like I was saying, they don't seem to have ruined it. I mean, they have changed it. They have changed things. As I was saying, the HUD and some elements of things, and obviously the graphics are improved, but they haven't actually changed the gameplay as far as I could tell. I set up my own classes, my old classes that I used to always play as, and it seems to be exactly the same. Obviously, I can't really be sure until I'm actually playing a proper online game. I can't imagine that I've lost my what I would say was pretty decent COD4 multiplayer skills, but I won't be able to really tell what's different until I've had, quite a few games. But I'm going to have a look at the first level of the campaign at least, just for you guys and for myself, just to see what it's like. The only slightly annoying thing that I found when it loaded up the actual game is that it doesn't start with the intro, which I always quite liked, but it's the old music which really got me when I booted it up. Really brought back
Good
the
news
memories.
first. The world's in great shape. We've got a civil war in Russia, government loyalists against ultranationalist rebels, and 15,000 nukes at stake.
Just another day at the office.
Khaled al-Assad, currently the second most powerful man in the Middle East. Now, word on the street is he's got the minerals to be top dog down there. Intel's keeping an eye on him.
And the bad news?
We've got a new guy joining us today. Fresh out of selection. His name's Soap.
Tavish. Oh yes, I forgot. This is first, before the first mission.
Good to see you, mate. Take one of the rifles from the table.
Jazz.
You know the drill. Go to Station 1 and aim your rifle downrange. Lovely. Now, shoot at the targets while firing from the hip. Now, aim your rifle downrange.
Yes,
Now, shoot each target while aiming down the sights. Now I'm going to block the targets with a sheet of plywood. Bullets will penetrate thin, weak materials like wood, plaster and sheet metal. I want you to shoot the targets through the wood. Good. Now I'm going to make the targets pop up one at a time. Hit all of them as fast as you can. Proper good job, mate. Now go get a sidearm from the armory.
Switch to your secondary weapon. It's faster than reloading.
Good. Now switch to your rifle. Now pull out your sidearm. Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading. Nice. Your fruit killing skills are remarkable. Captain Price wants to see you.
Yeah, sorry. Sort of anticipated you might say that. Good old Pricey. Where am I going? Ah, there's Pricey. Nope. Oh. It has been a while, hasn't it? Oh, that's cool. Anyway. I don't remember that. Maybe that was like that. Oh, I can't remember. Really? California. Reminds me of Crash.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see you.
What is that, a Nokia? Looks like it might be a Nokia. Treadwell? Yes, he's Treadwell. Look like it. Yes. Okay, let's get on with this. Ah, yes.
It's the FNG, sir. Go easy on him, sir. It's his first day in the regiment.
Right. What the hell kind of name is Soap, eh? How'd a muppet like you pass selection? Soap, it's your turn for the CQB test. Everyone else head to observation. For this test, you'll have to run the cargo ship solo in less than 60 seconds. Gaz holds the current squadron record at 19 seconds. Good luck.
And you get a
Climb
trophy
the ladder over
for doing
there.
it in 15.1. Which I think is probably impossible for me, especially on my first run out in
Pick up that
White
MP5
Wire.
and 4 flashbangs. On my go, I want you to rope down to the deck and rush to position 1.
Flashbang
After
to the
that,
door.
you will storm down the stairs to position 2. Then hit position 3 and 4, following my precise instructions at each position. Grab the rope when you're ready. Go, go, go! Hit the target! Position 2, go!
Any idea where position 2 is? Around here? Down
Hit
there?
the target! Flashbang through the door!
Oh yes, flashbang through the door.
Position 4! Hit the target! Position 5, go!
That one? No? That
Hit
one?
the target! 6, go! Flashbang through the door!
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hit the target! Final position, go! Sprint to the finish! Pretty good, Soap, but I've seen better.
34.25.
Climb up the ladder if you want another go.
Nah,
Otherwise, come over to the monitors for a debrief.
there's not much chance of me,
Gentlemen, the cargo ship mission is a go. Get yourselves sorted out. Wheels up at 0200. Dismissed.
This is boring. You think they've put something else on? Oh yes, regular. Is there any point in doing hardened? Do you get anything more trophies for hardened? As opposed to regular? I can't remember. Oh well, never mind. Here we go. Cargo. Oh. Well, this is slightly annoying. Well, again, I would say pretty much feels the same as I remember. It's been a long time since I've done the CQB and played the actual campaign, because I mainly played a stupid amount of hours on the multiplayer. I would hate to even think about how many hundreds of hours I put into that. I think I prestiged, yeah, I definitely prestiged to the top level where you get the gold. I think it's a gold cross. I just kept going. I was quite high up the leaderboards by the end, until they just hacked the hell out of the leaderboards, and it was just pointless. But I wasn't too bothered by that point. I just sort of enjoyed playing anyway and beating the hell out of each other. The most annoying thing was that as the years went by, it just got completely hacked to death, and you'd play a game and there'd just be people who would just be able to teleport through walls, run around, float in midair, kill you from the other side of the map with magic bullets, and just, it was ridiculous. So that's kind of half the reason that I bought this, is because I want to play it again, but I'm sure the original, I mean, I haven't played it in a little while, but I'm sure the original must still be just completely overrun, sorry, by hackers, which was really annoying. But hopefully this won't be overrun by hackers, at least not for a number of years. The multiplayer, obviously, I'm talking about. So we're waiting to install, which is the modern malaise. It wasn't like the old games where you just put in the disc and it just goes. You can just play. You've got to wait till it installs. And okay, you kind of can start playing a little bit while it's still installing some of it, but it is quite annoying just to have to wait here, waiting for this timer to count down before we can play the next mission. I'm sure you would agree, but again, I would say initial impressions are very good. The gameplay seems as tight as it ever was, so fluid and so just fun, fast and fun. The thing I find annoying about the more modern CODs is they really kind of stopped you from being able to just sprint like 24/7 around, and just everything was just so much more complicated. Okay, I quite enjoyed like the additions of kill streaks on Modern Warfare 2. The kill streaks on Modern Warfare 1 are quite restrictive, but in a way I kind of prefer it because it's simpler and you don't have to think too much. It's more about just your reflexes against other people's reflexes, and I'm my reflexes were always ridiculously good. Um, for example, I would knife without even thinking about it. If an enemy got really close to me, I would just knife, and it would just be a complete instinct. Probably that's not a good thing, as I say. It probably shows that I played it way too much when I was a kid, but I had so much fun because I could just decimate people, and you can just run and run and run and get behind people, get behind the other team, and if you were really good, you could just wipe the floor with people. Obviously, would get quite annoying if you weren't as good. I know my friends get quite annoyed when they're playing against me. I would just absolutely hammer them, and but it was just so much more fun than the really overcomplicated, slower, and everything about the newer games. I mean, I stopped buying Call of Duty pretty much as soon as Black Ops came, just after Black Ops came out. That's sort of Black Ops 1 was the last time I actually bought Call of Duty at launch. I did eventually buy Ghosts for PS4, but I haven't dipped in to COD since then, and I used to be a huge COD fan. I always had bought the Steelbook editions of Modern Warfare 2 and 3, even though, it was a lot of money. But let's see if this mission is as good as I remember, and now that it's just about to finish installing.
Bravo team, the intel on this op comes from our informant in Russia. The package is aboard a medium freighter, Estonian registration number 52775. There is a small crew and a security detail on board. Rules of engagement, sir. Crew expendable.
Baseplate, this is Hammer 2-4. We have visual on the target. ETA 60 seconds. Copy, 2-4. "30 seconds, going dark."
It looks good.
Radio check. Go to
At the
secure
same
channel.
time, it looks pretty much the same,
Lock and
in a
load.
good way.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Let's get this done.
Weapons free.
Bridge secure.
Hold your fire. Gas, stay in the berg till we secure the deck. Over. Roger that. Squad, on me. Stairs, clear.
On your feet, soldier.
Last call. Hallway, clear.
On your feet, soldier. We are leaving.
Sleep tight. Crew quarters clear. Move up.
There we go.
Forward deck is clear. Green light on Alpha. Go.
We have to really get that.
Ready, sir. Burn out. 3 meter spread. Got 2 on the platform. I see them. Tango down. Weapons free. Roger that. Target neutralized.
I'd say it only looks better. Again, at the same time, it looks kind of the same. In a good way. Looks how I remember it.
We've got company. Tango's on the second floor.
Copy. Engaging. Bravo 6, Hammer's at bingo fuel. We're bugging out. Big Bird will be on station for evac in 10.
Copy, Hammer. Allcroft, Griffin, cover our 6. The rest of you, on me. Roger that. I like to keep this for close encounters.
Too right, mate.
On my mark, go. Check those corners. Check those corners. Clear right.
Clear left.
Hallway, clear. Move up.
Clear right.
Stairs, clear.
Always good to check for intel. I'd rather not have to go back.
Movement right.
Nothing smooth, I think. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh yes, the quotes.
Movement right.
I remember the quotes. Feels better this time. Okay, I kind of missed myself there. Don't know who was shooting that.
Move up.
Tango down.
Hallway, clear.
Anyway.
Check those corners.
Yes, I'm checking those corners.
Stand by. On my go.
Standing by.
No silly breaching here.
Flashbang out. Go.
Catwalk clear. Got you covered. Move up.
Squad on me. Move up.
Ooh, crikey. He was a bit passionate, wasn't he? He screamed like it's nobody's business.
Stack up.
Stack up.
Ready, sir.
And then, basically
Go.
breaching.
Clear left.
Getting on with it.
Move. Movement right.
Picked up one of those AKs. I do love them too, but
Move up.
I can't beat the SAS really. An old pricey boy. Same as I remember it.
Stack up. Stand by. On my go. One ready.
Two ready.
On my mark. Go.
Ah. Again, embarrassing. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not. Oh, well. Double.
One ready.
Two ready.
3 ready.
On my mark. Go.
Oh yeah, I already got it. Whoa. Get that guy. Sorry guys. Got that.
sir.
It's called radiation, and a lot of it.
You might want to take a look at this.
Radar.
It's in Arabic. Faceplate, this is Bravo 6. We've found it. Ready to secure package for transport.
No time, Bravo 6. Two bogies headed your way fast. Grab what you can and get the hell out of there. Fast movers. Probably mixed. We better go.
So, grab the manifest in the container. Move! All right, everyone topside. Double time.
Quite old-fashioned. That reminds me of the old Call of Duty.
Warcraft, Griffin, what's your status?
Already in the helicopter,
Well, you
sir.
had
Enemy
intel
aircraft
in like
inbound.
Elders and...
Shit! They've...
Ah, here we go.
Bravo 6, come in. Bravo 6, what's your status?
On your feet, soldier. We are leaving.
The ship's sinking! We've got to go, now! Bravo 6, come in, damn it.
Big Bird, this is Bravo 6. We're on our way out. On your feet, soldier. We are leaving. Get to the catwalk. Move, move, move.
Move your asses, come on, let's
I
go!
just love this mission.
Back on your feet. Let's go.
I'll do my best.
Go, go! Keep moving!
Taps.
He's breaking away!
Come on, come on.
Watch the pipe! Talk to me, Bravo 6. Where the hell are you?
Stand by. We're almost there.
Which way? Which way to the helicopter?
To the right, to the right.
We're running out of time. Come on, let's go!
Keep moving.
Where the hell is it?
Oh, it's going to be a close one.
Gotcha. We're all aboard. Go.
Roger that. We're out of here. Base plate, this is Big Bird. Package secured. Returning to base. Out.
Wow. Just as good as I remember it. So glad to have this game back in my life. It sounds really sad, and it probably is. But just doesn't get much better than this. Right, well, that is enough of the single player. I don't think I can play the multiplayer yet. Possibly not. If not, I might come back to it another day. Or maybe even later today. No, unavailable. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the first half an hour with some interruptions for installing of COD4 Remastered. Hope you will enjoy it as much as I just was. And I've got to say, if you're on the fence about picking it up, you loved the game when it came out, but you're worried about, apart from anything else, the cost, and yes, it is expensive, and you're worried that it might not be quite the same, it might not be worth it, I would say do what I did and just put yourself out there, get it, hold your nose, pay the money for the Legacy Edition, and just play this game, because if you loved it originally, you're still going to love it, and you won't regret it at all. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope this has kind of been informative if you're on the fence, or if you're waiting for it to install completely. And see you later for some multiplayer gameplay. Good night.